of their favorite food. Now, how many of you thought of a vegetable? That's because most people really don't like vegetables, and they're only going to eat them if they're forced to. And people really don't realize how important they are to us. Now, through my research, I found some statistics about the healthy choices that we make. And I found that North Americans make up 34% of the world's obesity rate. And this is mostly because we have more access to fast foods like McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and Arby's and all that stuff. And people will generally pick those over vegetables, which even though we know they're healthier, they're just not as convenient and they don't really taste as good. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention claims that 1/3 of children and 2/3 of adults are obese in the United States. And this is mostly because if as a parent you don't eat vegetables, you're not going to feed them to your kids. And then when they get older, they're not going to have ever eaten a vegetable, so then they're not going to eat them either. And it's just a reoccurring cycle. And only about 10% of adolescents eat the recommended amount of vegetables. So that's more than half, that's way more than half of the country's youth do not eat the right amount of vegetables, and they're not going to be healthy because of that. So most people won't eat vegetables because they don't really understand how important they are, and people need to learn this, and they need to start eating more vegetables. So some of the importance of vegetables are they're low in energy density, which is suspected, not proven, but there's been studies that have proven it, just not 100% proven, that because of the low energy density, if you eat the daily recommended amount of vegetables, it will help prevent obesity later in life. Vegetables also provide you with nutrients such as vitamins A, E, C. They provide you with fiber, folic acid, and potassium. Now, vitamin A is what makes your skin really nice and clear and shiny and look good, and also helps with your eyesight. I'm sure everyone's heard that if you eat your carrots, you'll have good eyesight, speech, so that is actually true. Vitamin E kind of works as a protector for vitamin A. It protects from cell oxidation, and you can find that in asparagus, tomatoes, and chickpeas. Vitamin C is another one I'm sure everyone's heard about, and that's if you're sick or you have a cut, it's going to help heal your body faster, and also is good for dental care. It keeps your gums from bleeding, makes your teeth a little bit stronger, and even gets rid of some of the yellowish tint. And you can find that in cauliflower, squash, and artichokes. Fiber is also another one I'm sure everyone's heard about, and that's going to help your digestion, just kind of cleans you out. And, if you are constipated, eat vegetables, because that's really going to clean you out. And you can find that by eating cabbage, peas, and eggplant. And then there's folic acid, which I had never heard of prior to this, and that helps your body form red blood cells, which are, transport for oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body. And you're going to find that in broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and okra. Not fried okra, because that is equally as bad for you as fast food, just regular okra. And then potassium, which I'm sure everyone connects to bananas. That's going to control your blood pressure. And in the vegetables, you can find it in spinach, kale, and zucchini. Now, the Harvard School of Public Health found that people who eat 5 servings or more of leafy green vegetables, which is broccoli, spinach, anything that looks like it came off a tree, you'll have a lower risk of developing coronary heart disease than people who only ate 3 or less servings of vegetables a day. And also by eating the recommended amount of vegetables, you can reduce your risk of diabetes, prevent kidney stones, and bone loss. Now, I know people, when they think of, I want a snack, I'm hungry, they're not going to go, let me get a vegetable. So you should try and put vegetables maybe in the front of your fridge. So when you open the fridge, you see them and you think, oh, I can have that, and that's why it's easy to reach. In my house, we put cherry tomatoes in like a little plastic container on the island, so it's right there, it's easy to grab, and when it's in sight, you'll think about eating it. And there's carrots, celery, just little things that you can have while you're on the go, and you don't have to think about cooking it or anything. People say to try and put at least one type of vegetable with every meal you have. This way you're getting a serving of vegetables for every meal. I couldn't imagine what vegetable you'd eat for breakfast, but I'm sure someone can think of something. And switch up the vegetables you eat, because if you eat carrots like every day for a week, you're going to be disgusted with them, and you're going to want to puke from seeing a carrot. So just try new and different things, maybe something different you never had before. And if you don't like a vegetable at first, you shouldn't give up on it. You should try cooking it in different ways, or try different seasonings maybe, and maybe you will like it better. Maybe you won't. And also, I've never had it before, but I know that V8 makes like the vegetable fruit fusion juice. Okay, so apparently it is very good, and it's a serving of vegetables, and you can have it as you're running out the door. So if you eat your recommended serving of vegetables, you're gonna, live hopefully a long and healthy life, and your body's gonna be full functioning for most of it. And if you don't, you're more susceptible to lifestyle diseases like diabetes, and your body's not going to be as healthy and lively, and it's probably going to start to deteriorate a little bit. And when you're older, like 90, you're going to want to be able to be active, maybe not, hang gliding or anything, but you're going to want to be able to do stairs and live on your own. So, if you eat healthy and take care of yourself now, you'll be able to do those things, as opposed to, having to have someone take care of you because you didn't eat your carrots and you can't see, and you're just, you can't function anymore. So next time you think, oh, I'm going to go get my double, or cheeseburger with bacon, think about how you can either balance that out with maybe a vegetable, or, not have it at all and eat a vegetable. And potatoes are in no way a vegetable. They are a starch. And now I'm going to go and eat my carrots.